discovered Outright in around 8th grade, where I started to go to Friday night groups, which is my first introduction to Outright, really. Before that, I was kind of struggling quite a bit with feeling isolated. I was just coming to terms with the fact that I might not be cis and I might not be straight. I really didn't know who to go to, and I didn't think there was anything around that would be willing to help me, because my school, I didn't really trust my school. I'd only been there for a few months, and it was just kind of, there was no support there for trans kids, especially ones that didn't even feel like they were like male or female, Getting gender affirming resources for me was kind of a weird deal. I wasn't originally able to get it as soon as I wanted it, as soon as I knew I needed it. And when I brought it up, my parents weren't exactly willing to get it to me, if you understand. And since I had to do my own research around it, I only found a recommendation from a friend, and that's how I found the company that I use now. But I've done a lot of learning about what other things are out there. And gender affirming resources are life-saving. They are, and they're not treated as life-saving. And I've seen that a lot. People don't understand the intense discomfort and anguish that can come from a person not feeling right in their own body. It's a feeling that you can't escape because you can't run from your own body, Kids go to school, and it's important for it to be there, not only for those students to be in a place they're already there, but also to reduce the stigma around it to the other students seeing it in a place that they go to, and just seeing it be normalized. Products just help alleviate some of the the feelings I was talking about before, and can even help them feel safer in their school environment and feel better even going to school. It might not seem like they're connected, but they really are. I've learned a lot of patience, and I've relearned a lot of compassion. I think before I was in that phase that a lot of people face, a lot of organizers and activists face, of starting to feel a little numb to things. Like you see these things happen over and over and over, and you get numb. With this program, I learned not only strategies, more effective strategies to help other people, but I relearned compassion, really. Before I was feeling drained and really just emotionally empty. Seeing people and learning stories and hearing them have really helped me continue to understand that it's not only this big, giant societal problem, but it's also small and individual, personal. I just learned to be more compassionate with myself, with other people. I learned to be a more effective person. I learned to help others better. I have learned strategies. I've learned, it's all been a collective experience of widening and broadening my understanding. You don't need to understand your child's identity or their feelings or what they're going through. But you need to look at them really and see. But supporting them doesn't necessarily mean understanding. And you just need to support your child as a person, and you need to support their right to grow and to be themselves. And I'm just hoping broadly in the future, ideally, that people won't have to suffer because they can't get these things. At least as far as I can reach, even if that's just some schools in Vermont. I want people to know that they are supported and that they are valid and that the feelings that they have are real and they're important and they deserve to feel okay in their body. And I want them to know that. That is like my big goal, is to get them to know that, you know? It's so cool. It's the coolest thing I've ever done. I'm gonna go more into depth, but it's so cool. Because I feel like I'm actually making a difference. This kind of stuff, you get to see people get the resources. You get to like get emails being like, "Thank you, I got my stuff," and it's just so amazing that I get to be a part of getting people to get their stuff. And I'm so grateful for the fact that these programs are happening. And I'm so grateful that I'm just really grateful for everything. And I'm so happy that people get to not struggle to get these things as much as they will, and that this program will help people. Other than that, I'd say be safe, be hydrated, go drink some water. Yep. Have a good day.
Beautiful.